Bagfuel, baby.
If you were starting your podcast right now, I'm going to shift. How would you promote it? How would you get it out to the world if you're not Joe Buttons? Because I feel like Joe Buttons.
I would pay.
You would
There
pay?
you go.
I would pay.
Pay who?
Anybody that I thought could help me get to whatever my metric goal was. Anybody that would be advantageous to me. So today,
Yeah.
I would find out, I would do what the white people do. See, but we don't know that the white people's doing that. The white people, when they want to hit a certain audience, they just hit the top niggas in that.
Yep.
Hey, I want the black people. Hey, give me 10, 20 of the best black people out.
Call
over there.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I want the athletes.
Call Shaq.
Hey,
but
give me.
But the new partners ain't calling them. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he's talking about the
I know,
next-
I know.
yeah,
The
He's
new
talking
potters, I would be DMing all day long.
Guys,
I would be reaching out to whoever I felt could assist. I would hit the bad bitches with audience. I would hit the OnlyFans bitches with audience. I would hit the up and coming people. I would hit the streamers. And my long shot would be some of the people that have audience, like a rapper. I'd hit Jeezy or that long shot, not even looking for that. But I'm doing the grassroots shit. It would be back to grassroots street team shit. Flyers on it. We outside.
Then you
I'm
talking his
showing up
lingo.
with my niggas. I'm at radio stations. If they won't let me up, I'm outside. It's guerrilla style marketing. Niggas today don't do that because you can press a button. You just press. Everybody pressing buttons.
That's it.
I work too hard to fall for the press a button and go. Yo, you know, I don't promote nothing on my Instagram. If you're on my Instagram, anybody that works with me, they know. I hate promoting. My least favorite part of the
So
shit.
why
I like
would you
the art.
promote on your Instagram when you have the most powerful vehicle on the show?
Because that ain't what it's for.
What was it for, Joe?
That
If
ain't,
it's
that
not
ain't
to
what it was.
promote.
Well, now today I do post pictures of me and my crew.
Okay, I seen
But
that.
I'm talking about in terms of promoting 10 clips a day, fucking all of that stuff, bombarding, making a business page. I don't treat my page that way because my entire life, organic has worked. My entire life, organic has worked. And when I needed to promote, I found some other ways to do that. But I mean, clearly I wasn't the best. I ain't never sell no records. Maybe my first album. But outside of that, when it was all on me, it wasn't about selling records. Today with potting, yeah, I'd be at these content houses. You wouldn't stop me. I would have found a way.
Because you mentioned Leor Cohen, and now, you know, he's been running YouTube for a while. Well, what's the future? Because I've been noticing a particular trend. I've seen YouTube channels that are 20,000 subscribers, 70, 100K, 300K, up to 900K, and they're all averaging between 20,000 and 40,000 views. And I always think about when that's Leor Cohen. A shift is going on in the business. Are you noticing that, or but you have a relationship with Leor, or you work?
I got a philosophy behind it though, but he's giving me because
go.
I came in here with the music business philosophy. Everything that I've done in potting has been based upon my experience and what I learned from being within the music business. So when I know that Leor is running YouTube, I know YouTube is now under the Def Jam model when you was there. Nobody's getting paid but them. We're getting one out of every $600 that they're making. And that's the music business model. How do you get around that?
Because I'm thinking about
they're controlling the views because they don't gotta pay us and they still get a commercial.
The same way you did it in music, D2C, direct to consumer. That's all Patreon is. I mean, they're still Patreon, so they're there. But part of the reason I went there was one of the co-founders of the shit used to be a musician. And his story was, I was not struggling, but I was a musician, I was in a band, and I was uploading shit to YouTube and we would get so many views and never get paid. So I wanted to create a platform where people could actually get paid what they're supposed to for their shit. So I take pride in saying there's nobody in the market that pays what we're able to pay because of our splits.
wow, that's dope. I'm in.
That's it. Models colliding. You just got to find somebody who your fucking views align with, and thank God that relationship with Patreon is there for creators that are willing to put in the work and because it's a lot of work and it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. Nothing about this content shit is cheap. But if you do it properly, yeah. Any of the major labels, and you got to look at YouTube like that, they're gonna give you a penny off the $1 million.
I'm thinking about how they
Off the million.
off
A
this,
penny off the million.
because I remember how Essa was telling me how if they wanted to slow down an artist's power, they wouldn't push the album out, they wouldn't market it away a
So
certain.
that still exists.
Yes. So with YouTube, I'm seeing it the same way. That's why I've noticed the between 20 and 40,000.
No, you're right. I was gonna say that earlier. That there is. Let me not speak in definites before my phone start going on. I believe. Let me say
In your
that.
dreams.
I believe that there's a governor on these things. There's a governor on YouTube. There's a governor
That's
on Instagram.
El Lingo.
I've had 1.7 million followers on Instagram for the last 8 years, 7 years, no exaggeration. My
How is that
podcast
possible?
does millions a week, and I'm
Effortlessly.
outside in the real world. If I just walk down the street for miles long enough, I can get somebody to follow me. There are people on Instagram whose profiles are a lot less, with millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of followers, because there are some people behind looking at what's what, and they putting a governor on certain things. And I'm too reckless of a voice. I'm not a trusted voice for companies. So yeah, let's put a halt on that right there.
My man
We
said
can't
the
allow
governor.
this to grow. One, for our own selfish reasons, but for two, we need to watch what's going on out there and adopt that philosophy, which is why what's going on Instagram now is all of that OnlyFans over there. Hey,
Yeah.
subscription, hey, you can make money. They ran with that. That's how they try to give us a penny and a half off the million. Hey, you can take tips from your audience. Yeah, but what about you?
And they get a piece of the tip too.
Because a piece of the tip.
They get like 40%. They get like 40% of the tip.
Dog, sometimes I'll be at like a hotel, like at the Mondrian. One time I was at the Mondrian, and I went downstairs to the little pool area shit, which would be the vibe on the weekend. And they were shooting something in there. And there was a sign in the front that said, if you walk in here, just know we have rights to your image, likeness, your voice. We can repurpose in perpetuity everything that is filmed in here. You know what Instagram is for however many hundreds and hundreds of millions of people that's on there? It's that sign. It's all of us all day for free, giving them our food, our relationship, our yada, 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 and nobody's getting paid but
Damn.
Instagram. Think about it.
You got to get your money off of that. Like, that's how I make my money, off of what people see and consultations and all the rest of that stuff. But it's not, nothing's coming from
Directly.
the
They
brand.
saw all these influencers early. They saw these influencers getting money, building businesses, gaining audience, and was like, wait, they can't do that without us. Nah,
Tax time.
you know what time it is.